Cassie protecting these younger women.
Is that an earthquake? Okay, we just had an earthquake. Did you just do that?
Did I?
Did you know it was gonna happen?
Do you like that we all just sat here?
This is, yeah, that was like very like...
Fabulous.
That was fabulous. You just had an earthquake, okay.
And
we're just gonna move on, I guess.
continue, I guess. There will be an aftershock. That was a big earthquake.
It feels so weird moving on after that, after our earthquake.
I love it.
I've been having visions. I think I'm seeing the future.
I feel like the internet has just like, for whatever reason, just so latched on to like everything that comes out. And I especially loved these promos that you did that were like so seductive.
I know that when you see Madam Webb, you're gonna love it. In fact, I think you're gonna see it twice.
And I was like, I am gonna buy tickets twice to this movie.
Oh, so I got you.
You got me.
It worked.
You hooked
is what
me.
You're saying.
Yes. But do you have a favorite like internet reaction to, you know, your interviews or this movie so far?
I don't know. I really am. Yesterday, my best friend told me that something that I had said was like on the internet again, and I was like, what now?
Yeah.
What did I do this time?
It was your reaction to the Amazon and the rainforest.
Why did that go viral?
Out of context, people were just like, what does this mean?
But isn't any sentence out of context out of context? That seems like a basic storyline to me. I still don't understand that.
I love that you are not online. It's great. It's great.
If you want to live, you have to trust me.
Madam Webb is a character that is rich in the Marvel comics. We're getting the origin story. So what was the most intriguing or exciting thing about that for you?
I mean, starting with her origin story, there's so much grace and room for building out a character that is complex and different from other superheroes you see, because, you know, when you see her in the comics, she is older and she is like fully in her superpower. But now we're meeting her and she's an able-bodied paramedic, and then so she's already kind of an everyday hero. And then she has an accident and her powers kick in and she goes on this full journey, and it's really cool to be able to see her kind of grow into her powers rather than meet her when she's already fully got them.
In what ways do you relate to her? Because like when I'm watching the scene, there's like a scene at a baby shower where she kind of starts talking about her mom, and I'm like, this would be me in this situation, because I just don't understand filters like that.
Right. I think that that's really important, because I don't know that all women feel comfortable in the kind of like stereotypical female environment of like dresses and heels and babies and merit. You know, I don't think that everyone feels the same way about those things. And for Cassie to be uncomfortable and really trying to be respectful but failing, I think is a relatable situation.
There's a mentor / generational kind of gap between these girls and Cassie. What was your relationship with the three girls on set as actresses?
Similar. It was very similar. I like adore them, and I think they're so talented, and it was so fun to have them around, and the three of them really bonded. And then there was me.
I think we're both 89 babies, I think, and there was like been this thing online lately where they're like, oh, it's not cool to use emojis anymore, and I'm just like, oh my god.
What? That's devastating.
I don't know, Dakota. I can't do it anymore.
There's not a chance that I won't use an emoji 900 times a day.
Yeah, same.
They explain how I feel better than words.
Exactly.
What do you mean it's not cool to use emojis?
I don't know. I saw it in a
I
comment
am
section.
up
and
in
it
arms.
It really devastated me for like a full day.
The melting smiley face?
That's my favorite.
That's how I feel all the time.
Given Madam Webb's psychic abilities, what do you see for the future of Madam Webb, or did you see this as like a standalone thing?
Well, it is a standalone world.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel excited for her. I guess, honestly, it depends if Sony's happy with how the movie does.
The Peter Parker absence is explained by the timeline. Like, doesn't obviously exist yet.
Right.
But do you have a hope of like who the Peter Parker is in this world?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Marvel movies are the most confusing, like having to know past storylines is so confusing, so I'm really grateful to be in one where you don't really have to know anything going into it.